So on Twitter now, I see Representative Devin Nunes, or some variation of that, is trending. And this is how it works. They're going to bring up irrelevancies, everything to distract from the important points in his memo, in the memo of the committee, which is that Obama administration totally involved in spying, surveillance, everything that would be considered treason or something not far short of it right now. But they don't want you to know that. So in addition to the things that are positive, to be fair, this is what they want to stick you with, thinking about Devin Nunes. So I see near the top, you have this, putting on my glasses, Democratic member of the divided House Intelligence Committee wants Representative Devin Nunes, the Republican chairman, to step down. You know, it's the same thing Pencil Neck Schiff was saying a few days ago. He's a Democrat. You can't trust him. You know they're just going to say what's partisan, what will protect Obama and crooked Hillary. And so we have this quote, "I hate to say that because Devin Nunes is someone that I worked with pretty well before, but I think that the harm is irreparable." Do you really take this guy seriously? Do you think there's any honest, well, that's an exaggeration, honest bone in his body, but do you think that he's someone who can be trusted? Anyone who's joining the Democratic Party today, from Eric Swalwell, I hope he wasn't picked on in high school, and I hope he wasn't effeminate, because that would be a very unfortunate name. And then, who else is being featured? John Dean, lawyer for Richard Nixon, who wasn't exactly a conservative, certainly by the end. This is someone we're supposed to take seriously. And now he's a CNN contributor. Oh, that's a 1-2 punch right there. What did he say? He said, ICYMI, that's one I don't even know. Devin's hometown newspaper does not think well of dubious scheming with Trump. And he has an opponent who can send him back to the farm. And it's basically for his Democrat opponent. John Dean, you probably have an idea what he is now to try to salvage some career for himself. Okay, but look at the things that you should probably look into a little bit more there. Hometown newspaper, the Fresno Bee he's talking about, owned by McClatchy. It's one of the biggest national newspaper media companies. It's not a hometown newspaper like some venerable guy with a printing press in the hometown. Give me a break. And just let's look at some other things John Dean had to say. Oh, cute. He has his dogs up there. What a gentle, innocuous guy. This thread from someone, he quotes Senator Dianne Feinstein. Enough said. I'll give you a few seconds to read it. Senator Dianne Feinstein. Consider the source. This is whom he's retweeting. Then we have this. He editorializes. You know, he doesn't have anything to say about the other people sort of quietly scramming from the FBI. One of Comey's closest confidants, as Rush Limbaugh talked about last week, just sort of left the FBI. The FBI a few days ago. But John Dean informs us, she's leaving because she is smart. Trump is corrupting the leadership of the Justice Department, wanting to run the place like a protection operation. No, she may be smart to leave now, but smart for other reasons. CYA, you know what I'm talking about? Then we have this, featured near the top, Jeremy Neuberger. He has some satirical thing in there, because after all, he is a satirist. Take a look at his cover photo, the banner at the top. What a funny guy. He has the Orthodox Jewish guy. I don't know if it's a guy dressed up as an Orthodox Jewish guy, but you know what? People who are observantly Jewish are a lot more relevant than oh-so-clever secular liberal Jews like you, Neuberger. He's a filmmaker, a doc filmmaker, and a satirist, and his latest film, Heading Home Doc, world premieres at Jewish Film Festival in, I guess that's this weekend. And look, I mean, there's so many crappy Jewish documentaries made, usually by kids whose rich parents can finance that as a career, and they're so bad a lot of the time. No idea of how to edit. They put in like these long shots, and so he has one about Heading Home, the tale of Team Israel. Okay, so people are going to buy it because it's sports, it's Jews. And by the way, I can say this, I'm an observant Jew, which he probably is not. Okay, Israel won one game, but these guys weren't Israeli on the team. But come on. They were American who might not have even had a Jewish mother or a Jewish father, which is not halakhically Jewish. It's not good for Israeli citizenship. But people, you know, not religious Jews, but secular Jews in these places eat it up. So he has a satirical piece in which he has Devin Nunes on a black horse, and you can read it. He has like 15 different tweets in a row about it. Whatever. And, that's featured near the top. And then we have Josh Kaplan, from the Gay Twink Pundit, one of the biggest neo-plagiarizers there is. Yeah, he's on the right. But what an arrogant little shit this guy is. I've had interactions with him. I can tell you more if you want to know. And the guy, he goes so quickly between one article and another, he neo-plagiarizes, which means like often half the article is just according to name of source here. Then he has like 5 paragraphs in a row, but that's how they crank him out, get as many clicks as possible. So you can see here, there has been almost 100 leaks, so he couldn't even bother proofreading. He's got to move from one to the other just as quickly. Yeah, he's on the right, on our side. Frankly, I don't know about it. Just sometimes you can tell. Take a close look at this guy's picture sometime. Consider the context. Who runs the gay twink pundit, who its White House correspondent is. I think there may be something else there. By the way, he's not even in America. I just don't like this guy. I can tell you more about that another time. But yeah, I busted him when he tried to do some clickbait article about NFL stadiums being empty. Yeah, I have a problem with the Kaepernick thing. But then he put the Philadelphia, this was like in November. He had the Philadelphia Eagles stadium as being empty. He had 5 seats of like people who were probably tailgating before that. And it was before the game had even started. That's what people do. They don't come in for kickoff necessarily. And he tried to say even, the Philadelphia Eagles are boycotting the NFL. Totally untrue. I'm from the Philadelphia area. I'm not defending Kaepernick, but I called him out on that. That led to some ugliness between him and me. And I am off the main topic, but you get the point.